first of all, look at the issue without your prejudice. Look as these are your sons. Families are in situations. Don't look at it as enemies and terrorism. Look first that these are youngsters who are British, who are born here, who are from this country. We invested the most in them. So from this point you start. And also, it's very important that we have an exit strategy for whoever wants to come back. When he comes back, that he will be seen, and he will be put in a project if it's needed, so that we remedy whatever wrong he learned,
and
or he went
stop other people going out there.
That's a strategy for the people who are out there.
Yes.
Okay, and not to keep on adding to the threat and closing the doors and building a brick wall not to come back. That will be tried for a draconian law which has been under dust for years for treason. For the people who want to go or thinking of going there, youngsters, we should have a parallel program to teach our youngsters that in calamities like this, in wars and what's happening in Syria, there is ways to help. Engage yourself in fundraising, engage yourself in lobbying the government, engage yourself in aid work, engage yourself in educating the public and masses with their support.
We have been very clear for the last 3 years, don't go to Syria. You may think you're going to deliver aid, but you can end up being drawn into an extremist organization. Even the opposition, the moderate opposition who we support in Syria, don't want foreign fighters to go and join them in Syria. But we should help with our aid, with our diplomatic support for people in Syria, but not by going there and getting involved in the fighting.
What about the hundreds of people who are already over there, some of whom have fought, some of whom who have not fought, many of whom now want to come home again? What should be our attitude towards them?
Our top priority has to be the protection of the security of the people of this country, and that is why we will take action where we think people could be dangerous. We confiscate passports. We're working now on additional powers to be introduced into Parliament. There have been over 200 arrests this year related to people going to Iraq and Syria, but the Home Office and the police and the health service are also working together on what we can do to assist those people who come back with good intentions. But of course we will have to be sure that they do have good intentions.
Absolutely, and that's difficult. A lot of people out there probably have fought, changed their minds. We've heard lots of stories of people who've realised the scales have fallen from their eyes about what's really going on in that part of the world, would like to come back, and perhaps you could use them as powerful weapons in stopping other people going in the first place.
Well, perhaps we could, and others will just need help because they will have been through an extremely traumatic period. We haven't had a lot of those people coming back yet and saying they want to be of assistance. But if they do, well then of course the government, the police, the National Health Service will work with those people and help them to recover and to assist